It's another video review from the Hodgepodge Podcast. I'm Doug.
And I'm Dirty A.
And today we'll be discussing Disney's new film, Maleficent, starring Angelina Jolie and Charlton Copley.
Yeah. Sort of starring him.
Yeah. Maleficent is basically a retelling of the Sleeping Beauty tale, but it's from the villain's point of view.
Think Wicked meets Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah. And basically, it's Disney's attempt to turn Maleficent into Magneto from the X-Men. And to make her more of a sympathetic character and to understand where she's coming from.
Sympathetic villain, yeah.
The problem is, her name is Maleficent, which means evil. So it's kind of hard to do it with her. Maybe if you wanted to do this with Jafar from Aladdin. Maybe that might work better.
The name, I don't know where she got the name, but it was pretty ominous from the get-go.
Yeah, she's like, my parents are dead. Thanks a lot for naming me Maleficent.
She lives in a world of brightly colored sprites and fairies, and she's like drab-colored everything, and her name is Maleficent.
So, as you can tell, we enjoyed this movie greatly. The problems with the film are that the first 20 to 30 minutes is just pure exposition, and it's boring as hell. And the script just really isn't that good. It doesn't really tell a story. It just kind of
the story it does tell just kind of lays there flat.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, Angelina Jolie is very good.
Yeah.
The problem is she's at her best when Maleficent is actually being Maleficent.
Right. And
she doesn't get to do that all that often in this film.
Right, because that's they're trying to steer away from that tone, right?
Right.
So.
Sam Riley, who you liked a lot in this movie.
Yeah, he was funny. He was like her assistant.
Yeah, her henchman.
Henchman's a good word.
Her toady, we'll say.
Yeah.
Elle Fanning plays Aurora, who is Sleeping Beauty.
Who's not in it much because it
grows up. She comes at the end. Yeah. I did like how they made the curse work. Because again, you know, they kind of try to put almost like a realistic spin on it, even though it is a fairy tale still. But they do try to put like a realistic spin on it. Right. And I was like, well, why don't they just lock her in her room for the rest of her life until the curse passes? And then the curse basically makes her fulfill the prophecy.
Right. It doesn't. It's not like she just circumstance leads her into the curse. The curse pulls her in.
Right. Which was cool. Yeah. I like that a lot. And the special effects are pretty good.
Yeah, it's a very pretty movie, which is pretty much what I thought going in. This is going to be a lot less substance and more just shit to look at.
Yeah. But it's
not just a piece of shit.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's so much more.
But it is kind of a boring story. It's not.
It's not outright bad. It's just there's. I don't think we can come up with one real good reason why you should go see it in the theater.
Yeah, I mean, because you know, if you
maybe for the family, if
maybe
you know, it's a family movie that's out now. If you want to enjoy some popcorn and movies with your whole family, I don't know.
Yeah, who the hell wants to do that?
I don't know.
So,
I don't know.
I mean, if you want to see Angelina Jolie, she's better in a ton of other movies. Right. So, but Maleficent was just kind of okay.
Yeah,
it wasn't that great. If you're going to ask me, if you want to see the real Magneto, go see X-Men Days of Future Past again. But don't take your kids to go see that. That shit is dark. So, but yeah, that's Maleficent, and we're the Hodgepodge Podcast. Go find us on iTunes, go find us on YouTube, and subscribe. What the hell's the matter with you?
I mean, already, folks.
I mean, really. We'll see you next time.